definitely, if I am in, and it's so funny. I used to talk to this guy, and we worked at a similar place. And I remember him saying to me, well, if we ended up getting married, then, you'll have to quit. And I'm like, help me understand in this picture I don't understand how this work out. Like, I was trying to, in the equation, trying to understand where I'm at this place first. Like, I was already here. You just so came here and got hired. And now we're talking about possibly building a relationship, having a relationship, building something. And you tell me if we get married, I have to quit. And I just couldn't understand that context. Needless to say, that person is not in the picture in this current situation. But I think I would have to go to, is this particular career, this particular path, a part of my calling, my purpose? If it's a part of my calling and purpose, then the person I'm with would never ask me to give it up for them. Because if they did, then they're not supposed to be along this journey with me in the first place. So I would have to do some complete reconciling and asking some questions, some spiritual context, like, okay, God, like, is this a joke? Like, was this love supposed to redirect me, or is this somebody trying to deter me? So I would not, I can't say immediately that I would stay stay or leave or compromise or give up, because I think it's all about where's my journey taking me. And it could be with you or it could be without you. So, but once again, I guess, I haven't been in that place where I've had to choose. And I'm like, this man didn't even love me. We wasn't even like together. And you tell me I got to quit my job. I said, it makes me laugh now.
But I think the interesting part of that is the compromise part that you just said, Steph. Like, there's ways we can compromise in relationships. The question, and that I'm on the same page as you. Like, I've had somebody tell me similar, like, if I get a job somewhere, you got to leave here and come with me. And I'm like, I need you to, tell me how's that gonna work out? Like, do you really know me? But on the other side of that, like, can I compromise? So if I'm with somebody and I see them as a future, I see them as someone that has been, who is we're meant to be together. This is who God has sent for us to be together. Then I think there's a compromise to where I can start looking for a job in certain places before I'm not the type of person that, if you know me, don't ask me to quit and just come and live with you and you take care of me. That's not who I am. That makes me so uncomfortable to put I just can't do that. But what I can do is look for a job somewhere and get that way I'm making my own income. But on top of that, I think that was a part of, she was willing to compromise. She was so willing to compromise to where she was like, I can take care until you find something. And he just left. And I think that is where some of us, because I think the other part of it is like, we have this thing where women are, right now, it's talking about women are less likely to get married because we're choosing our careers over love. And I think at times it's like that, what is a conversation that's being had between that couple regarding what the expectations are for both. And at times, like Stephanie just shared, and I shared the same thing, like we have men saying, you have to give up your career to come be with us. Why is that even an option? Why is that even being put on the table? Why is there not a compromise of, let's talk about how do we do this together? Especially specifically for the fact that I typically date people who are not in the same state as me. So I'm typically doing a long distance relationship, which means somebody gonna have to move at some point. And 9 times out of 10, more likely than not, it's always been proposed of, you need to move to be with me. You don't really know me that well to make that but what's the compromise? So that's why I'm like, I think